G'day guys, Big V podcast here, Division 1 Women. We're with our seniors and we're going to discuss a very interesting award here. It is the Youth Player Award. Mark, discuss this for us.
Yeah, so the Youth Player Award, one of the most exciting awards across the Big V. It's sort of recognising those Youth League eligible players, the players 23 and under, who are actually representing their senior team and playing in the senior competition, what one would say ahead of their time. But they're ready and they're contributing strongly, and that's why they're the ones who are recognised at the end of the year. So we're going to break down each team's sort of lead contender for that award. And we start with Altona, who's pretty much a youth league team, Ted.
They really are. We have Monique MV. We're going to say Monique MV. She is leading their team in points per game with almost 14 points.
Yeah, she has to be in the conversation for the best youth player in this competition. But you can also throw in some of her teammates in Jordan Wilson, Kayla Salmons, and Trinity Steele, who, once again, huge contributors for their team and all youth league eligible.
Yeah, absolutely. And they all play above that 25 minutes as well. So, they are a big influence in this team, which is great to see.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of, this probably sums up some of their consistency. Younger players can ebb and flow a little bit more, so they'll just get better with experience.
Absolutely. Moving on to Bellarine now, we have Olivia Vert, who is averaging 13 points per game in 30 minutes as a youth eligible player playing in seniors. Very, very impressive. Another player.
Yeah, let's not forget the fact she was our April Player of the Month. She absolutely tore it up. Was close to triple-double sort of numbers there.
Very impressive.
Yeah, she's certainly going to be a lead candidate for this award. The other ones that stand out for us are Bellarina, Carly Bruce, and Lucy Howard. Lucy Howard's got 7 points a game, and a cheeky 4 rebounds a game as well to support that. So it's good. It's good they're starting to build a bit of a program at Bellarine, and they got good mix of youth and experience.
Absolutely. We're going to move to Chelsea very quickly with Kayla George and Eden Taylor, two very individualistic players who are moving their way through the field. A team that's probably on the rebuild, I guess, after moving down from Championship Women, investing in some of these younger players.
Yeah, I think Chelsea have done a really smart thing here by dropping down the division. They have really given George and Taylor that environment to continue getting better, and they've been exceptional this year so far. So well done to Taylor George and Eden Taylor.
Absolutely. Ellen Cox here for Craigie Byrne, playing 10 and starting in all of her 10 games, averaging just over 20 minutes per game, with her 7 points. She can stretch the floor, shooting 23% of her 34. Put shots from 3, averaging almost 6 rebounds per game. So she is adding great value behind Courtney Strait and Mike Wood.
Yeah, no, she's been fantastic this year. And then we'll take us over to Melbourne Uni, where we've got Mira Coburn, who's been having a bit of a dance down the blue carpet, the starting 5 a couple of times this season. She's been a revelation for Melbourne Uni, averaging 13 points a game, and to go with her 8 rebounds a game. She's certainly in that conversation with some of our best performing youth players in this competition, Ted.
Absolutely. Now, Mildura have some players here as well who are in the mix for sure. We have Lara Burwood and Amy Saunders, 2 players who are coming off the bench majority of the time behind Vanessa Power and Tyra Johnson. These girls are, making these massive, massive trips at such a young age, which is awesome to see, adding value in this Div 1 women's team.
Yeah, and what fantastic leaders to learn from. Anytime these young players get to step on the floor with Vanessa Power, they're just going to get better.
Absolutely. Now, we will touch on one player very, very quickly because we find it super intriguing. Warrandyte's import.
Asia Strong.
Asia Strong.
She's only 23 years old. She's fresh out of college from Syracuse, and she's youth league eligible. 18.5 points a game, 13.5 rebounds a game. She's dominant for Warrandyte in her 2 games so far. She's here to play out the rest of the season, and I don't see her slowing down, Ted.
No, absolutely not. Very, very exciting for her. Warrnambool now, as we round out for Division 1 women, a very, very young team who are doing quite well at the moment. We have some players who have moved in with Dakota Crichton. She's come from Casey, averaging 13 points per game in her 13 minutes. Very, very impressive. Not much of a shooter, but she can get around the ring. Her offensive rebounds are very, very crucial for her.
Yeah, like we look at this team and it's effectively a youth league age team, which is what Warrnambool's sort of plan was. They wanted to rebuild around this young talent. We got several 16-year-olds in there with Matilda Sewell and Mia Mills. And then they're just supported by veteran and Big V superstar Amy Wormold. So a really nice lot of talent coming through at Warrnambool, which should hold them in really good stead for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, that'll be all for us today. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep it locked. We'll speak to you soon.